Back to a new French lesson with Timothée Chalamet. We have a lot more of these on this channel, so if you enjoy them, please make sure you are subscribed. This is just a really short video, but I really wanted to include it because it presents a very specific case where Timothée Chalamet and Denis Villeneuve are at a conference, they're like a roundtable where they're speaking, and they have been speaking English up until this point, but now they are going to be asked a question in French. So it's interesting to see what happens at the moment when you have to code switch. And I'm hoping that it will help you feel better about the fact that perhaps you can't code switch very easily because it is genuinely a hard thing to do.
Canada, une question en français pour M. Villeneuve et M. Chalamet. Bon, c'est un rêve d'adolescence pour vous, M. Villeneuve, le roman Dune. Vous êtes beaucoup identifié à Paul Atréide, hein, Fear is the mind killer. Comment tous les deux vous avez travaillé, parce que vous parlez de frères et sœurs, de fraternité, d'un amour avec le réalisateur. Donc, M. Villeneuve et M. Chalamet, comment vous avez travaillé ensemble, entre autres pour la fameuse scène du gomme jabbar qui était assez émouvante, là. Quelle symbiose vous avez installée ensemble?
Déjà la langue, et on peut plaisanter sur ça, mais franchement, d'avoir une tunnel de communication qui était unique pour nous, ça me...
So, for example, we would never say un tunnel de communication, or perhaps we would say un canal. That's the word we would use as linguists. But, you know, une possibilité de communiquer, or une langue pour nous, something like that.
Ça me rassurait, mais après ça, je dois dire, je sais pas comment dire, le niveau de seriousness que Denis a approché.
On pourrait exactement dire ça, le niveau de sérieux. Juste, Denis était très sérieux.
Je sais pas comment dire, le niveau de seriousness que Denis a approché la matérielle.
Yeah, so like this is typically what I wanted to show you, that like this sentence is like a mashup of French and English. So first off, he doesn't really grab the word for seriousness, which is actually le sérieux. So it wasn't that far, but he doesn't have it at this precise moment. And que Denis a approché le matériel, like this is barely understandable for someone who does not speak English. In good French, it would be something like le niveau de sérieux avec lequel Denis a travaillé, avec lequel Denis s'est approprié le roman. Like there was lots of things that could have been said, but the thing is, my point is he is being caught off guard and he's doing what he can on the moment. And very often when you're speaking a foreign language, that's all you can do. It's very frequent, happens to me a lot, happens with German, happens with Spanish. It is normal to not have the mastery of a foreign language or a language that you don't speak often as good as the mastery of the language that you speak every day, and that's not something you should beat yourself up. Much to the contrary, you should be proud of yourself for being able to deal with the question even when you're caught off guard, because it's amazing what he's doing as someone who not only hasn't spoken a lot of French in the past few years, even though he's technically a native, that's not the language that he's the best at, and suddenly, you know, having someone rise up and ask a question in French in the middle of an English conference, that's honestly, like, I'm criticizing, of course, because it's what I do in those videos, but frankly, this is pretty good. Like, I'm very impressed with how he's doing with it.
Souvent, dans les films ou les adaptations sci-fi, on essaie de...
Yeah, so sci-fi is in French la science-fiction, donc les adaptations de science-fiction.
Ajouter tellement d'éléments et tellement de trucs qui sont intéressants. Et là, j'avais l'impression que Denis voulait l'opposer, que l'environnement...
We wouldn't say really so much Denis voulait l'opposé, even though the word exists in French. I would rather say Denis voulait le contraire.
était vrai et qui voulait les personnages and their behavior d'être vrais aussi.
Yeah. So this is an example where you should use the subjunctive because Denis wanted and the character were true. So Denis voulait que les personnages soient vrais. But this structure, even though he probably knows it, it's just not there in his brain at this moment, and that's fine.
Et par rapport à la scène de Gomme Jabbar, c'était la prescription comme acteur de mettre la main dans une boîte où on se dit...
We wouldn't use prescription in this word. This is a word we use exclusively for medical situations. So basically, it's the prescription that the doctor writes for you. But that would be la consigne. That's what I would say. C'était la consigne pour les acteurs de mettre sa main dans la boîte.
That's the most pain you've ever had in your life. Alors, c'était des deux côtés, d'essayer de faire le rôle du côté réaliste, mais aussi de me mettre dans les mains de Denis et de d'avoir la confiance que où il voulait que j'aille, de me mettre à fond, de not question it et avoir
Not questioning, not question something, ne pas me poser de questions.
toute la confiance qui est facile d'avoir avec Denis.
So that's it for this one. Like I said, pretty short but also pretty interesting. I will see you in the next one.